When you work with large web pages with multiple HTML elements and classes, it is likely that the same element may be assigned conflicting CSS rules. Therefore, it is important to understand the rules that govern CSS style precedence. So let's study these rules one by one. The first rule says a rule assigned using an inline style attribute overrides rules assigned using the class attribute. The second rule says if multiple classes are assigned to an element and there is a conflict, the rule defined last in the CSS file will take precedence. While the third rule says one can override the above order, which is rule 1 and rule 2, by using the bang important attribute. So let's take a very quick example. So here we see that the color attribute has been assigned in both the boring as well as the red text classes, right? So there is obviously a conflict if you have an element that uses both the boring as well as the red text classes, which is actually the case in our HTML. For example, look at this div. It's been assigned both the classes. Now, as per these rules, since multiple classes have been assigned, the rule defined last takes precedence. So if you look at our CSS file, well, this has been defined last, so therefore this will take precedence. But what if I am not sure, or I don't want to depend on what's been defined last? I want something that is more deterministic. Well, we can use something called the bang important attribute. So let's just add that here. So the expectation here is, irrespective of what is defined last, I want this style to override everything else. Okay, so let's preview, and well, there you go. Although the color red has been defined last, since we used the bang important attribute, this takes precedence over everything else.